Hi, my name is Julia Schwartz. This is my final reflection video for the Global Learning Project. I worked with my suite mate, Vivian, who's from China, and for our first interaction, we went to dinner, and for the second interaction, to be a cultural host, we played volleyball outside, and it was the first time she's ever really played any sport, so it was a lot of fun. Um, Before all of the interactions and before this video, I was really nervous to meet with her because I never have um, worked or talked to many people outside of the country or from outside of the country, and I was just nervous because I wasn't sure how much English she really spoke, and so I wasn't sure how easy it would be to communicate. But during both interactions, I had a lot of fun, and she was really nice and really, I think she had a lot of fun with it too. And it was nice because before this, I didn't even know her, and she's my suite mate, and so it was kind of nice to get to know her a little bit. Um, but I think this was a really helpful project because it just goes to show that there are so many backgrounds throughout the world. There are so many different cultures, and um, in the future, if I were to become a teacher, it's helpful because I can take that into consideration when uh, kids have things to do that might, and their culture or their background might um, affect them. So I think it was very helpful, and it taught me a lot, even just about the world, because you hear all these things, like you hear the stereotypes of, of uh, China, you hear the stereotypes of people all around the world, but you never know what is true and what isn't. So I thought that was really interesting to hear, like, even the stuff that was true, it's like, oh wow, like, even they are stereotypes, but you still hear bad things about stereotypes, so you wonder what is true, and so when it really is true, it's kind of not funny, but oh wow, and then when there's certain things that aren't true, it's like, I don't know, it's just really interesting to know, like, what it's really like and versus what other people see about these different things. So overall, I'd say it was a really good experience. I had a lot of fun doing it, um, even though there were points where it was awkward and I felt weird like going over there and asking her, but it was never a big deal. I mean, I got more nervous than I should have to do it because ultimately I had a lot of fun with it. It taught me a lot about cultures. It taught me a lot about how I see American culture as so boring, but really, and I almost feel like we don't have a culture, but it really like showed me, oh, there's so many differences between here and with other cultures, that we do have a culture. It's different than everyone else in other countries, even if we don't recognize it and don't see it and don't feel like we do. We do have differences, which makes up our culture, even if we might see it as almost boring. But yeah, so I had a lot of fun, and yeah.